This assignment is a follow-up to the assignment you did in 308, and that was making a song yourself, starting from scratch. You can find that where it is. And that assignment, just so you guys are aware, is right called here. Extend your song, intro, verse, and chorus. So you've been building this song yourself from scratch, and that's great. Now you're up here in 309 and you're adding vocals. Now, here's what I did. Before we download this, I'm going to tell you where it came from for those of you who are looking who's never been in my class. So basically, I went to Splice and I bought these samples for kids to be able to work with. Instruments, I chose the voice. I chose C major, and I put it between a spectrum of a 110 to 130 BPM. I downloaded it all, and I put it into this place where the kids can now download. You're going to click on this download. Now, this is the start of the assignment right here. You're going to add vocals to your song. And we could record it ourselves, but for this one, we're using somebody else's. I'm going to show you how to use a preset with that. So you would downloaded this, it downloaded, and now it's the zip up here that you see right here. I'm going to double click on it, it turns into a folder. Now, when you're into Logic Pro, you open that up, that folder that you have here, you're going to open up your loops and drag it right in there. So I'm going to take this, drag the whole entire folder, let it go, and it's going to add to untagged loops. Now, I already have a copy in there, so it's like, hey, you want to share? So there it is. Now it's under the vocal sample C major. And I have all these. From the bar stool to the truck bed. I have a lot of really cool things. So now what you're going to do is add vocals. So I'm going to find and go through all of these and figure out what I like and then find that. Now, there's two things. You can see that my BPM is 120, okay? So here's the thing. If you use something on your tempo, let's organize this by tempo, and you go down to 120, I promise you, and you like that, then you're like, oh, I'm going to basically use 120. But if you find something else after using something into 120, like here, I do not understand this. The problem is it's going to be different timing. It won't line up exactly. You can either time stretch that. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to bring this in here. You can time stretch that by holding down Option and stretching it. So it fixes the time. If that doesn't work, you push Command F and then use the flex time right here to be able to stretch it yourself. You see that stretching, and you can stretch it where you want it to hit to make it sound correct. Or if you said, you know what, I don't want to use anything from 120. I just want to use everything from 110. Then you could take this and change it to 110 and only use 110. You see where I'm changing right here? The numbers that's going up there, the BPM. So before you actually start with your voice, your vocals, find out what vocals you want to use, what beats per minute you want to use it, and then stick with that and try to stick with that relatively a lot. You can always time stretch it. So now for those of you like, nah, I'm going to choose 110 for this. For those of you who 120, then use that. You can find the numbers up here. It usually says up here, you see is where, for example, this says 110. That's in 110. So I'm going to go to the beginning. So I'm going to go ahead and add my voice right here. Drop it in there. And I like to bring my vocals up. So here it goes. It's in C major, so it works. All right, so I'm going to take that for my intro. No words here. Then I'm going to go try to find something with words. I do not understand this. I do not understand this. I feel like this would be have to live in a different space, so watch this. Uh-oh, there's a problem. I can't hear it. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to open up this thing right here. This is the inspector. You push I. And if you take a look down here and you listen to it, I'm going to loop it so I can make it better. I got to bring it up. Sometimes your gain, you see this gain? This gain is turned down. You got to fix it. So that's one thing. So let me go ahead and place the vocals first. Now, after I did the verse, I'm now going to do the chorus. I do want to change the same, don't keep the same thing for the chorus. The chorus needs to be something different from the verse. You don't have to have intros, vocals in your intros, but you have to have it. You have to have it in your verse and your chorus, in different ones. So your verse needs to have different lyrics than your chorus. I'm feeling it right there. Like, I'm gonna put that right here. I feel like it's the same thing. I'm gonna go ahead now.
Tell me a secret I can't keep.
I'm gonna go ahead and put it right here. It's at a different volume level. I'm gonna pick its own. Here it goes. I like that instead of offbeat, tell me your secret. I want to on the on beat. I'm going to change it to here. I put the waveform here because I don't want to be tell me. I want it tell me. So watch this.
Tell me a secret I can't keep. Ya no voy a estar.
I'm going to do this. Let's see.
Tell me a secret.
I'm going to do this. Bring this over here.
Tell me a secret.
I'm going to take this, and you don't have to do, but I'm going to end it by bringing this over here. And I'm going to just make it smaller. There we go. So I have my voice. Now you got to make sure you can hear everything. So you got your voice in. You're like, oh, I'm ready to go. I love this. Make sure that you're checking all of these parts right here. There's gain's not turned down. The gain's not turned, but sometimes this gain is turned down. So you want to be able to do that. Next, after you do that, you're going to add, what I want to see is you add right here. This under library has some presets. So I'm going to go make sure I add presets to everything. So I'm going to go to presets. Now before I had you teach this in the earlier iteration, I taught you how to make your own vocal stack on the effects. This time, we're not going to do that. I'm going to go to vocal, and I'm just going to go ahead and add a dance vocal on that one. And then you'll see it created its own vocal stack right here. All of this was added. It wasn't there before. Watch Command Z. It's gone. But I go to vocal, and there are dance vocals. So watch this now. Now you're going to make it, I'm going to take that and take a little bit of reverb away from it. Chroma reverb, let's take that down here to 7. So you're going to add on every single voice track, you're going to add some type of vocal mix. You can stick with the same thing or choose something different. Let's see, maybe a tiny, you might have something different here, right? But you're going to stick with what you know. I'm going to add maybe psychedelic voice for this one. You see how I can't hear this really? I'm not going to choose that one. I'm going to do pristine dry. Now you see how I can't hear it? I got to change that with the gain. Okay, I'm going to have to go into the gain right here. Jump into all these and change it the way that you want to. Now let's check this out. Oh, okay, I'm gonna make this one right here. I'm gonna go to vocals. I'm gonna make it like, maybe there's a robot version of here. Robot harmony. Check this out. And so I changed it. And I'm gonna turn that gain up. Turn that gain up. Let's go to my compressor. Let's see if I can do it here. Ooh, that's crashing out. So you're going to make it to where you want it to have. And since this is just the intro, I'm good. I'm going to turn that vocal fry down. Actually, I'm going to turn one off. Here it goes. I'm going to turn this one down a little bit. I love that. I love that for the intro, and then and now I hear all the voices, I hear all the vocals, I hear everything that needs to be done, I hear all the things that's awesome. You're gonna bounce this down and turn it in. Make sure I can see that I wanna see at least on one of these that you used some type of vocal preset, because now you have the power to do that without creating from scratch. Of course, you can if you want to. I need to hear the volume from all of them, and I need to hear the entire arrangement. So take a screenshot of that right there, and you're good. And that's how you do your voice. I want to see all of this. Make sure I can see the entire arrangement too. You can click one of these automations. You got this. And you're good. Bounce it down.